Welcome to AI Book Highlights.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving into a really impactful book, Alex Hormozi's $100 Emmer Offers, How to Make Offers. So good people feel stupid saying no.
Ah, yes, Hormozi. He doesn't pull any punches, does he? Straight to the point.
Definitely not. And this book isn't just, about setting a price. It's way deeper than that. It's about crafting something, an offer that hits so hard it becomes almost irresistible.
Exactly. It's about the psychology, the value perception, everything that goes into making someone think, wow, I need this.
So over the next, say, 10, 12 minutes, we're going to pull out 5 key highlights from the book, stuff that really stood out.
And maybe 3 really actionable takeaways, things you, listening right now, could potentially apply pretty quickly.
That's the plan, to really get a handle on how to build these super compelling offers Hormozi talks about.
It's a powerful framework.
Yeah.
Based on his own, trial and error. Building real businesses, it's refreshingly practical.
Okay, let's jump right in. Highlight number 1, he calls it the Grand Slam offer mindset.
Right. This comes from, I think, a story he tells about Las Vegas.
Yeah, exactly, where he learned this, quote, secret to sales. Make people an offer so good they would feel stupid saying no.
And that becomes the bedrock. It's not about slick sales tactics or being pushy.
No, it's about the offer itself having immense, undeniable value. So the selling part becomes, well, almost easy.
It flips the script. Focus on building that incredible value first. He talks about entrepreneurs trading freedom for security.
Right, and how a truly great offer is the key to breaking out of that towards actual financial freedom. He had his own setbacks early on, which really drove this home for him.
Yeah, that experience definitely shapes his perspective. A strong offer is foundational, not just a nice extra.
Okay, highlight 2, escaping the commodity trap through value. This one really resonates.
Oh, absolutely. So many businesses end up competing just on price.
That race to the bottom, it's brutal, margins get squeezed, everyone's just scraping by.
Hormozi argues that a Grand Slam offer lifts you out of that. You stop selling on price. You start selling purely on value.
It differentiates you completely. Suddenly those direct price comparisons people make, they don't really apply anymore.
Because you've created something distinct. A category of one, almost. Commodities are interchangeable, valued by the market, thin margins. A Grand Slam offer isn't a commodity.
He gives that example of his software business, right? How they implemented this.
Yeah, a huge jump in revenue, like
Yeah.
$500,000 a year to nearly $30 million in 18 months, with relatively low ad spend, all driven by changing the offer.
That really shows the leverage you can get. It's not just incremental improvement.
Not at all. It's transformative potential, really.
Which leads us nicely into highlight 3, the 4 value drivers. This is where he breaks down how to build that value.
This is super practical. He says perceived value dictates price, and it comes down to 4 things.
First is the dream outcome. What does the customer ultimately want? What's the big aspiration?
And the bigger that dream, the more they desire it, especially if it connects to like increased status or a better version of themselves, the higher the value perception.
It's tapping into that core desire. Makes sense. What's the second driver?
Perceived likelihood of achievement. Basically, how confident is the customer that they'll actually get that dream outcome by using your offer?
So certainty. People pay for certainty.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Reducing doubt is hugely valuable. Third driver, time delay.
How quickly do they get the result?
Exactly. The shorter the time between buying and getting that desired outcome, the more valuable it feels. Instant gratification, or at least fast results.
You all want things faster. Okay, and the last one.
Effort and sacrifice. How much work or hassle does the customer have to put in?
The less they have to do, the better.
Precisely. Think done for you versus do it yourself. The less effort required from them, the higher the perceived value of the offer.
So, dream outcome, likelihood of getting it, time to get it, and effort involved. Maximize the good, minimize the bad.
And when you do that effectively, you create this big gap between the price and the perceived value. It feels like a steal.
A no-brainer, going back to that first point.
Exactly. It all ties together.
Okay, highlight 4. Stacking value and solving problems. This moves from the what to the how.
Right. So you've identified the dream outcome using those drivers. Now, you need to map out all the problems the customer faces trying to get there.
Not just the obvious ones.
Know everything
Yeah.
before they even start. Roadblocks during the process, issues that might pop up after. Be exhaustive.
Okay, so list all the problems. Then what?
Turn each problem into a specific solution and phrase it as a how-to. Make it tangible. How to overcome X. How to easily do Y.
So you're basically preempting all their objections and difficulties.
You got it. Solve every perceived problem. He gives that great little anecdote about the weight loss program.
Yeah, the eating out guide. Because people worry they can't stick to a diet if they eat out.
Exactly. It tackles a common obstacle head-on. It shows you understand their real-world challenges.
And he talks about making sure the things you add, the solutions, are either low cost to you but high value to them, or genuinely high value even if they cost you more.
Right, it's strategic. And then you think about delivery one-on-one, groups, DIY, done with you, done for you.
Different ways to package those solutions.
And you stack them, bundle these solutions together. Each one adds to the perceived value. He shows that example where the stacked items are valued at over $4,000.
But the offer price is only $599. That visually shows the massive value they're getting.
It makes the core offer seem incredibly reasonable, even cheap, compared to the total value delivered.
Powerful stuff. Okay, fifth and final highlight. Enhancements. Things like scarcity, urgency, bonuses, guarantees.
These are like accelerators for an already good offer. They increase demand or decrease perceived risk.
So scarcity first, limiting the quantity.
Yeah, like only taking X clients to a month or capping a program size. It triggers that fear of missing out, FOMO. Hormozi stresses using honest scarcity based on real limits, though.
Right, not just making it up. Okay, then urgency.
That's about limiting time, enrollment deadlines, special launch pricing ending soon, cohort start dates. It encourages people to act now instead of putting it off.
Makes sense. What about bonuses?
These add extra value without discounting your main offer. Key is they should be highly relevant, helping overcome specific obstacles the customer faces.
And giving them benefit-driven names, not just bonus #1.
Exactly. A good set of bonuses can sometimes feel more valuable than the core offer itself.
And finally, guarantees. Taking the risk away from the customer.
Yeah, reversing the risk. Could be a simple money-back guarantee or a conditional one like if you do X, Y, and Z and don't get results, you get your money back plus more.
Those better-than-money-back ones can be really compelling.
Hugely. It shows immense confidence in your offer.
Yeah.
So these enhancements, scarcity, urgency, bonuses, guarantees they layer on top to make the offer even harder to refuse.
Okay, that covers the 5 highlights really well. Let's distill this into those 3 actionable takeaways. Takeaway number 1.
First, you absolutely have to clearly define your ideal customer's dream outcome. Get super specific. What's the ultimate transformation they're after?
And tied to that,
Brainstorm every single problem, frustration, or obstacle they face trying to get there. Think before, during, after. List everything. Don't hold back.
got it. Deep dive into their world, their aspirations, their pains, foundational work.
Absolutely critical. You can't build a great offer on assumptions.
Okay, actionable takeaway number 2.
Take that list of problems you just made. Now, for each one, create a specific solution. Frame it as a how-to.
Make it concrete.
Exactly. Then figure out how to deliver these solutions. Guides, templates, videos, support calls, whatever fits.
And then package them up.
Yes. Bundle these solutions together. Give each part a name that screams benefit. Calculate the perceived value of each piece, stack it all up, and make sure that total perceived value dwarfs your actual price.
Build that undeniable value stack. Okay, makes sense. And the third actionable takeaway.
Strategically use enhancements. Pick at least one type of scarcity that's genuine for your business and one type of urgency to encourage timely action.
Be honest about the limits.
Yes. And then craft a strong guarantee, something that removes or significantly reduces the risk for the customer. Makes them feel safe saying yes.
Maybe a conditional one that requires them to actually engage.
That can be very effective. It ensures they have skin in the game but still feel protected. So, scarcity, urgency, guarantee. Add those layers.
Perfect. Identify the dream and problems, build solutions into a value stack, enhance with scarcity, urgency, and a guarantee.
That's a really solid process derived from the book.
So wrapping up, Alex Hormozi's $100 Maver offers really does offer a paradigm shift for many, thinking beyond just selling a product.
To architecting an experience, a total solution that resonates deeply, focusing on value, solving those problems meticulously, enhancing the offer strategically.
It's a way to, as he says, escape price competition and build something much more sustainable and, frankly, profitable.
The core message is relentless customer focus. Understand their dream, understand their pains, and build the bridge for them with your offer.
Well, thanks for joining us on AI Book Highlights for this discussion.
My pleasure.
If these ideas struck a chord and you want the full picture, we definitely recommend getting $100 of offers, how to make offers, so good people feel stupid saying no.
It's packed with way more detail, examples, nuances we couldn't cover here. Really practical stuff.
We'll put a link to the book in the description below for you. It's a worthwhile read for anyone building or selling anything.